15-yard line to the 10-yard line. Conducting a failure to stop. Stand by. Contact.
Fox News Alert. Overnight, South Korean military reporting what we've already picked up. North Korea has launched 2 suspected short-range missiles. It's the second such launch over the last week.
Now, North Korea is threatening further weapons tests after firing 2 unidentified projectiles. It is the 4th such test in 2 weeks. The tests are in retaliation for the combined US-South Korea annual military exercises, which are currently underway. South Korea's military puts the site of the latest launch as South Hwanghae province, so the projectiles had to fly across the peninsula before landing in the East Sea, also known as the Sea of Japan. The increasing tensions on the peninsula threaten to derail negotiations between Pyongyang and Washington.
New evidence tonight that North Korea's ambitious young supreme commander may soon have another submarine to command and a new way to threaten the U.S. New satellite photos just published by the website Beyond Parallel show what appears to be new activity at the Sinpo South shipyard in North Korea, where Kim Jong-un's regime builds many of its submarines. 2 support submarines, a larger sub and a so-called midget sub, are parked there, along with another support vessel. There's a crane, a vehicle in one photo, and people at the dock. Analysts believe it all could be to support this, an enormous nuclear-capable submarine being built or renovated, which Kim was photographed inspecting last month at a nearby location. Experts say the shipyard activity could mean the North Koreans are preparing for a crucial test.
The purpose of this vessel may be to take the test barge out into open waters and test a submarine-launched ballistic missile.
CNN talked to a top Pentagon official about the new pictures.
We see very intentional modernization on the part of the DPRK.
What concerns you about the development of that submarine?
Well, you know, if you extrapolate far enough, they're looking for a capability that makes them a more potent adversary.
Another senior U.S. official has told CNN the U.S. has been tracking the development of this sub for a year and a half. Kim successfully test-fired a ballistic missile from a smaller submarine in 2016, a vessel which experts say could hold 1 nuclear-tipped missile. This larger one, they say, could hold 3 or more. These subs give Kim the ability to launch nuclear missiles that would be harder to detect in advance, and analysts fear he's trying to develop a longer-range submarine.
They could potentially, within the next decade, develop submarines capable of transiting the Pacific Ocean within range sufficient to launch missile strikes against the United States.
The U.S. seizing that North Korean ship, and it comes not long after North Korea launched those short-range ballistic missiles. It's the second weapons test in just a matter of days. The U.S. taking action for the first time in seizing a ship belonging to North Korea. And as you know, the president has stood on the world stage with Kim Jong-un twice now, holding those summits. So tonight, where does this turn next? ABC's chief global affairs correspondent Martha Raddatz leading us off.
Tonight, this massive North Korean cargo ship now under American control. The first time the U.S. has ever seized a North Korean cargo vessel for violating U.S. sanctions. Found off the coast of Indonesia, one of a fleet of so-called ghost ships, which prosecutors say was illegally and secretly transporting huge shipments of coal, forbidden under the strict sanctions imposed to force the North to give up its nuclear weapons.
For the Kim Jong-un regime, appearances matter, and so do new commercial satellite images that raised new concerns this week about whether North Korea is restoring missile facilities or readying to launch a rocket.
I don't really want to get into speculation about what they're doing.
But experts are trying to assess the risks.
We don't know what this means. It could be for launch. It could be just for activities. The point is, it is signaling something.